popped off low-key, yeah, you know me. Kick it with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.
And we in there? All right, thank you guys for tuning in to Kicking It with Tyree. I am Tyree Pope the third. Don't forget the motherfucking third. And I'm sitting here with L.E.X. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I always start with this one question. How did you get started with music?
So I got started with music. Well, I've always been into music since I've been younger. So I really got started like in getting serious with music about like 4 years ago or so. And basically I just got serious about recording. I finally put out my first project last year, September. So that was pretty exciting. So yeah, like I just got serious about 4 years ago or so, man, and just trying to keep it going. So
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes,
What would you say are kind of your influences in music? Who influenced you to start singing, whether it was like family or, you know, big name artists?
Well, my dad was a musician, so he actually had a group, which was L.E.X. So he was a jazz musician, smooth jazz. So I like always grew up around music. My dad bought me and my brother, who's like my younger sibling, all type of instruments, drums, guitars, piano. So, you know, like I've always grown up around music, watching him perform. So I guess since a young kid, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been always influenced, but if I had to say musical influences, there's just so many. I did grow up with old school parents, you know what I'm saying? So old school R&B, smooth jazz, the whole, yeah. But then, you know, I love my new school rap, R&B, everything. So too many to name.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You said your dad was a jazz musician. How has that kind of almost molded you as you try and create your own sound?
Oh, that's a good question. I feel like it makes me very diverse in music and my taste because I just grew up around, you know, smooth jazz and things like that. So it just kind of like influenced me to have just a different taste in music and have a wide variety. So I feel like that kind of has helped me to love all different genres, which has helped me just musically overall. So,
Yeah,
you know, I'm influenced by it all.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful genre.
Yes,
and like
I love
it's
it.
endless at that. Like you can start like, you know, in the 40s and it's gonna sound completely different in the 80s, you know, with like I'm thinking of like artists, but I'm like stuck. I took a jazz class and
I'll be tripped up on it too, man.
like,
but I listen to it all.
I just know Miles, that's it.
Yes,
But I took a jazz class in college and just learning about, you know, different artists and how, you know, the genre itself has grown over time is beautiful. Pretty much all music now, modern music, stems from some part of jazz.
Definitely.
And it's like, even when it comes to just, you know, the impromptu of everything, you know, would we have freestyling if there wasn't impromptu in jazz? Would there actually be a thing of freestyle rap? Like, you just got to think of stuff like that.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It
I love
is.
jazz. But
Me too. Yeah.
Get back into the question. I know you talked about it. You just dropped your debut album, Exodus.
Yes.
2020 September. And you worked with Richie Slims,
Yes,
Kicking It with Tyree alum.
Alone. That's kind of cool.
I'm gonna get shirts say Kicking It with Tyree alum.
Dope.
How was that? How was working with Richie and kind of molding your sound and what you wanted this album to be? And how did that relationship start?
So the relationship started, I've known him since we were like kids. We went to the same grade school, which is Atonement. And from like first grade all the way through, you know what I mean? So I've known him since forever. So that kind of helped me as far as just the chemistry of being able to be comfortable enough to, you know, work with him and do music. Because doing music with people, you know, you can get nervous. Like it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? But so that was pretty cool. And that relationship stemmed years ago. So that definitely helped as far as, you know, making the music and all.
That's what's
for
up.
sure.
And what was the first song like you guys recorded? And how did you get into saying we're gonna make an album now?
Well, the first song we ever recorded was like back 2017, and it was some random song. Like when I started getting back into music and writing, I'm like, I need to go record. And so we never even really finished that song. But as far as like the first, yeah, it definitely be like that a lot. However, the first like serious song for Exodus was like probably back in 2018, and we've just been creating ever since. So, you know, and that helped create we started working on the project back in 2018. I finally dropped it last year. So a long time. Yeah.
And I know one of the biggest singles was Real Friends.
Yes, my baby. That's my
How did you feel
debut.
when it kind of had that? That's how I kind of found out about who you were. I saw you on Ray's YouTube channel. I'm like, oh, this is cold. I fuck with this. Like,
yes.
And then I interviewed Richie like shortly after. I was like, oh yeah, you recorded that girl, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have her on. Like, cause I like this. I fuck with the song.
Thank you.
And that was a while ago, like months ago, but. We've been talking about doing it for a while. I was kind of on a hiatus, but now we finally here.
Yes, we're here.
And I got to give you your flowers on that song. How did
Thank
you
you
feel about the turnout on that song? Because I know a lot of people viewed it and a lot of people really liked it.
The turnout was amazing. I was not expecting that big of a turnout, honestly. That was my debut single, so you know what I mean? Like, it was a lot of love, a lot of shares. I mean, I really, truly appreciate it. So it went above my expectations for sure. So like that definitely helped me as far as, you know, getting the motivation to keep going and to keep putting out good music. So, and believing in my writing skills and my abilities and my talents, that helped a lot. So, especially with it being the debut. Yes, definitely.
How is, you know, living in Milwaukee, being around Milwaukee kind of molded you as a person and a musician?
Wow. Well, shout out 4 Black, you know what I'm saying? Grew up off the 4s, uptown, baby. But no, seriously,
Everybody grew up over there.
okay, north side, okay. But no, it really it helped mold me just because I feel like it's definitely ways to get out here and get opportunity, but the opportunities here are a lot slimmer than a lot of other places. So it def shaped me as far as my music, and you know, I definitely support a lot of artists here as well. But as far as just like giving me the motivation to really want to, you know, just get out and get my name out there, to be able to follow behind some of the greats who have already, you know, paved that way. But even like shout out Lakia, like that's amazing. So, you know, just to be able to get out here, because it's hard, especially coming from a smaller city. So
It's
definitely.
it's so tough. And like,
Yeah.
I keep telling people, how will it not be hard if somebody, or, you know, our generation doesn't take that tough road?
Yeah.
You know, we got to take that tough road so it is easier down the line, so people can follow their dreams a little bit easier, and, you know, just have the confidence to, you know. 'Cause a lot of things is about confidence, you know. We're not a major city or a big name city in music, but neither was, I mean, Detroit always been big, but like neither was their rap scene 4 years ago or 5 years ago, you know. So it's like you got to really take those baby steps and keep going and keep trickling down until you right there at the door, and you saying, I don't want the keys. We busting through that motherfucker. And then that's when it happens.
Yes, energy. That's what I'm trying to do, definitely. And it does take a lot of confidence and a lot of hard work. Like, I cannot wait until one point to be able to tell all the many things, because it's, man, the grind is real. So it'll be worth it, though, in the end, for sure. So,
I know you told me that you know, grew up in church. How is, you know, how are you now in, you know, the spiritual way? How is that helping your music, you know, help you stay focused, or just?
Yeah, it's everything, honestly. Like, I grew up, like you said, in church, all of that. I really am thankful that I was able to grow up, you know, and build that spirituality from a young age, because it definitely helped me to be able to, as I got older, to find God for myself. So to answer your question, I feel like it's everything. You know what I'm saying? I built everything off of it. I, you know, talk to God daily, and he's definitely a big part of my business plan. So, you know, shout out to God, because I'm trusting him to come on and take me on up high. I'm ready for it, baby.
She said, Lord,
do it, Jesus.
Won't you do it?
Yes, but shout out Jesus, because he is good. Definitely.
Yes. This is a, you know, episodic question. What is your top 3 favorite films?
Oh, films. All right, so
You don't watch movies?
I'm not the biggest movie person.
Most people
But no, most people are, and I suck a little bit in that area. I'm gonna be honest, but I'll watch whatever's on. But I'm not the big, I ain't the biggest movie person. I ain't gonna lie. I
ain't about to put on no 2-hour movie just by myself.
No, but I watch movies here and there. But yeah, not the biggest. What's yours? Top 3.
This is random. I'm gonna just say it at random. In my head, I'm gonna say top 3 flicks that I really like. Number 1, Dope. That movie is amazing, especially for this generation. That movie is amazing to me.
Okay. 2,
fuck, this is hard. Harder than I thought.
Especially if you're not a movie person.
Damn, this is hard. I'm gonna say number 2. At number 2, Scarface. That's my second.
That's a good one.
That's a movie. That's my dad's favorite movie.
Okay.
But I say it's like my second. It's like top 3, top 5 in there. Third, what movie? I say The Godfather Part 2. That's a movie that I watched when I was younger all the time. So
that's a good one.
Every mob week on AMC, I'd be in that bitch. I was like, I'm about to watch the whole Godfather series. Wow. But I'm just a film buff or whatever, but like I say those 3 are in my top 5 or 3. I wouldn't even call them my top, but those are off the top of the dome movies that I can sit back and watch at any moment.
Those are good ones.
Fuck, Friday in there.
Friday's good.
Friday After Next is top for me.
Yeah, that one's funny.
I think Friday After Next might be the funniest one. That should be having me cracking up.
Yeah.
Every scene.
It's funny, definitely.
Every scene.
Classic.
So, what do you see yourself going with the music, and how do you plan on making those steps?
I see myself going very far. To take those steps, like I said, definitely keeping God first and really just keeping that tunnel vision, like, and just believing in the light that's at the end, you know what I'm saying? Like, until you get there. So that's definitely what I'm on, just walking by faith. And I believe that if I keep praying and just keep taking the right steps and connecting with people, because building relationships is huge as well. You'll just keep,
It's not about your music at all.
Yeah.
It's literally about who you know.
Relationships.
How you build that relationship with them too. So it's like, that's the number one thing, because you never know, that person might recommend you to somebody else, and then they really love you, and now you on a record label, and you
definitely
there, you in the door.
Definitely. So yeah, that's what I believe.
So what kind of, I don't want to say strategies, but what have you been doing to kind of get your name out there a little bit more, and how do you want your fans to see you?
Honestly, any way I possibly can. Like, social media is a great tool, you know what I mean? So I've just been trying to utilize that. Again, just building those connections on all platforms I possibly can, man, and just keep grinding out here. Like, COVID done definitely changed up the game a little bit, especially with me just coming in during this period. But you know what I'm saying?
Question I was about to say,
yeah,
how has COVID kind of affected you? I know you dropped the album mid-COVID, mid-pandemic.
Yeah.
So how's that kind of affected you and your career?
Man, like it, like I said, it definitely changed the game a lot. However, digital sales and, you know what I'm saying, like just trying to still get in where you fit in. Clubhouse was huge. There was a lot of connections and stuff I made on there as well. Like, especially when it was real popping, like, you know what I'm saying, back in the November, December wave.
It
man,
died down a little bit.
It did. But man, if you were there, that was the time to be around. So, you know, the COVID definitely changed up some things, but I still believed, I have faith, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still out here trying to get it. So I'm just waiting for it to get a little safer so I can start, you know, going out and doing shows and all that things.
I was listening to a podcast earlier. It was Kevin Hart and Affion Crockett. You know what Affion Crockett is? You ever seen A Haunted House before?
Oh, okay.
You know, the gangster in there who's like, hey,
oh,
cuz.
okay.
Go down here, cuz.
Okay.
He was on Wildin' Out and all types of shit. But he was just talking about how when COVID hit, he was already like a homebody, and that it made him love the art again, like comedy or art again. Yeah. And it's like, when you're just at home, you ain't really got nothing else to do for 3 for months, but go to work or go home, do what you got to do. It just, you zone in and you try to focus a little bit more, and everything becomes a little bit more, brighter, or like your vision is clear. You're like, oh, all I got to do is I'm just sitting at home. Okay, I can focus on this. How can I make this happen or that happen? And that shit is amazing. How many people are just like making things happen in a pandemic?
Yeah, and it's half and half, man. It's either you was really getting focused and getting to it, or you know what I'm saying, yeah, or just still out here, doing whatever and thinking it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely the period to get it together. So that's what I was on.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
And with that, we're gonna take a break.
All right.
Give me a second.
16 minutes went.
Ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kick it with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.
And we back in there, back again, kicking it with Tyree, L.E.X.
Hey.
Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I don't remember what we were talking about. We're talking about COVID.
Yes.
How we really, a lot of people just tuned into the grind during that time, and we're still in a pandemic, but vaccines and stuff and all coming about. I won't ask you how you feel about the vaccine, but but I will ask you, how do you, plan on, getting back to normal after this is all done, once everything is cleared up, whether everyone has a vaccine or blah, 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 blah. I don't think everyone will have one, but
yeah, that's for sure.
How do you plan on getting back to normal, like doing shows and stuff like that? Just, putting yourself in front of your fans and the crowd.
Man, that's a good question. I feel like I just got to go with the flow like everybody else. Like, I hope it opens up soon. A lot of places already kind of are. I heard it's some festival or something going on, like some big concert. Did you hear about that?
Probably in fucking Texas or
There's a lot of big
Florida.
stars there. So, but anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of places open, but I'm just going with the flow and feeling, as I get more comfortable with it. And like you said, the more vaccines are out there, the less the cases, then I'll kind of, get out there and start doing the shows and, get on the road. So just kind of going with the flow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Another question. How are you as a musician, kind of, get into your mode, get into your zone, to write? How is your creative process work? How does your creative process work?
Honestly, like sometimes I could just be sitting there and something might come to my mind. So like I'll go write it down in my phone, or if I'm writing or by, like a pad or something, like I'll go write it down with a pen. So like it really just all depends. As far as my creative process, like when I do write, I mean, like, I just really go with the flow. I definitely am a person that likes to write my stuff down and then go record. I've always been into writing, so that's just kind of my process since I've been like 10 years old, just write. So it's just really like, whatever the beat I have or whatever, I'm working on, I just kind of go with the flow and just write. Literally. And I try to complete it because that's the hardest thing as an artist sometimes is locking in and just completing a song whole. So definitely just be trying to like lock myself in a room somewhere with the music and but still having fun with it, but just, locking in, because I'll be like, oh, get distracted, start thinking of something else. Might even start another song. Like, so gotta zone in.
I was on my friend ass on Friday. So I ain't seen him since that moment. So I was like, I took him here, right? She was like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to record this song, blah, blah, blah. I hit up Troy. We was getting tacos or some shit. I hit up Troy. I'm like, hey, you got a session open? My friend trying to come record this song. I ain't never heard that song since. I was like, hey, where the fuck that song at? She was like, oh yeah, I posted it on SoundCloud a little bit ago. I was like, oh, you ain't send me that bitch though.
Yeah, it be like that, man. Definitely gotta zone in. But I feel like if you keep it like as in like just fun, because music is fun, especially when I do like my raps and stuff. I love writing all music, songs and all, like singing songs. But if you keep the fun in mind, it just kind of helps you with the creative process, because it's like you're writing a story. I feel like so. It's fun. I love telling stories.
Of all, songwriting or rap, singing. You want to tell a story. You want people to feel it.
Yes.
Drank too much water. I've been chugging.
Be like that.
You know, you just want to tell a story. Even with like writing, when I'm writing, I just want to, you know, get my point across.
Yeah.
Even if like there was this one, we did a short film. I was like, I don't care how the short film go in the middle. I just want the end to feel sad. I don't care.
Wow.
I was like, as long as I get my point across
That was
and the
the
end feels, I just want them to feel sad at the end.
my gosh.
I just want to get that emotion from people.
Yeah.
I want to write something that just, you know, tells a story and makes them feel a certain way.
I feel it.
You want to provoke emotion from people, and like whether it's crying, laughing, or you know, just partying, you know.
Yes.
It depends.
Definitely.
So, I always ask this question. How do you, Lex, want to be remembered?
That's a good question. I just want to be remembered as just like an awesome person with a lot of good energy and good vibes and a lot of love. So as long as people can remember me as that and a groovy motherfucker with some good ass music, I'll be okay. That's what I want.
You definitely give off
Spread
good
love.
vibes, easy to talk to
Thank
vibes.
you.
Not everybody is super easy to talk to and just sit here.
They're really not.
Trust me.
Yeah, I know too.
I be having a forced conversation and just like, yeah, bro, I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
You're definitely easy. I know Justin said he got some games for us. Where we at?
Oh, we got games.
We got some games with JG for
I was unaware. Let's do
for
it.
the next 7 minutes, maybe.
Let's go.
This is the speed round. This or that.
Okay.
They can hear me. I got feedback on. All right. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla.
All right. Pop or R&B?
R&B.
Any
Definitely. Look, the same response.
I need this.
Kids do you think could fit in this room?
A milli.
At least over 1 million.
Yeah, maybe. For sure, a mil.
Kits or Leons?
Kids.
I'm gonna go with kids. It depends. Like, I get random shit from like spots like that. So
If I'll be honest,
I'll
like,
go in there and be like, hey, let me get a burger in a Sunday.
yeah, because I've never really went to Leon's too much, so I'd have to go with
Leon's
kids.
too far, you know. We on the north side.
Very
so we go to
far.
Kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it was good. Well, I heard some other things too, so I guess no comment. They're not naysayers.
A crunch nut Sunday, I might have to go. You know, I might have to hit that up.
Lexus or Mercedes?
Lexus.
I'm gonna go with Mercedes because my favorite car is a G-Wagon. That's my dream car.
And my name is Lexus, so.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that. I was like,
All right. V100.7 or 98.3?
The V.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with V100 on most days. But if I'm in my
True.
classic driving down on a Sunday night or a Sunday, I'm gonna go 98.3.
Yeah, I still love my R&B, my old school, definitely. But shout out Reggie, you know what I'm saying? So V100, I had to
Shout
go
out
with them.
Reggie, Bree.
Yes, yes.
All right. Apple Music or Spotify?
Apple.
I've had both, and I'm gonna be real. Unless they cutting a check, I'm gonna say Spotify because Spotify just gave me more shit that I ain't never heard before. You know, like when they do the auto, like when you done with your playlist and they auto play some shit, Spotify will give me some shit I ain't never heard.
Apple does that now.
But Apple will still just
Apple
play the
does it
songs
now.
I already got on my
No, they have the little button now where it'll play like that
head.
genre.
Like,
Yeah.
just keep it going.
Yeah, they have it now. They like just added it like recently. They're trying.
Yeah, they're
It's
trying to
working.
get
It's
up
working.
there.
They
I
even got your
have
own
Apple Music,
station.
though.
Like you have your own station of music. Like I love it all. Like yes,
Yeah.
you know, like the Lexus.
And it'll continue to play some more stuff that,
Yes.
That's similar to that album. Yeah,
Mhm.
They've
They
been
didn't
doing
used
that,
to.
but it's always like the same shit. So it's like
Yeah. I just found the button. That's crazy. They've been doing that.
no, they just
The forever
started
button.
doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm like, yeah. I just
But-
found that.
They just had that automatically on for me. Like I never turned it on. They just had that shit automatically on. Where we at?
tea or coffee?
I'm gonna go with tea.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Tea, man.
All right. This is I guess both y'all can answer this question. Describe a perfect date y'all would want to be taken on.
Taken on? You can go first. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Honestly, like, I'm not that picky. So anywhere with good food and good drinks, I'm there.
Honestly, fuck
Period.
food. No, go get me some J's or some shit. I'm kidding.
What? That's not
save your
necessarily
money.
the date I'm thinking of. Hey,
Save your
but
money.
I want the
to,
food.
what was that store we went to in LA?
Flight Club?
Yeah, take me to Flight Club. That's the perfect date. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be in that.
Nah, man, I need some
I
food,
even buy my own
man.
shoes. We just gotta go to Flight Club. You know.
And I got foodie taste, so.
I love food though.
Me too.
Like, I think food. Take me to like a taco spot
I like good
that
tacos.
I ain't been to, but
Yeah.
I always find the little random ass spots. Like, I went to this spot. It's called like Paloma Tacos and Tequila. They need to take that name off. It just should be Palomas, because that shit was trash, boy. That shit was trash, boy.
Wow.
It was like right between like North Side Milwaukee on North Avenue and Wauwatosa.
Palomas.
It was like on 54th and North or some shit like that. But that shit was not it, boy. The drinks was trash. The tequila was trash.
Sad.
I was like, why is this in y'all name?
Hey, if y'all listen to this right now, do better.
Yeah. And if you need some, taste testers, I'll be in that bitch.
Right?
What was the last gift you gave someone?
Ooh. Well, it's actually just my boyfriend's birthday, and a part of his gift was a polo jumpsuit, so that was nice. The joggy or whatever.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah, I want one too. They need to make girl versions of that with that type of fabric. Polo, if you're listening, please. I want one. Bad. They don't make them for the girls. I love joggies.
What type of gift though? Like
Any gift.
this random dude.
Yeah, because
pulled up
anything
on
could
me
be
like,
a gift.
It could be. The last gift you probably gave someone was on Christmas. It was probably someone's birthday.
I'm about to say this random dude pulled up on me on like 2 days ago at the gas station. Was like, hey, he had a heavy accent. He was like, hey, I need to get back to California.
What? I want to be like, bye.
I'll sell you this. I'll sell you that. I was like, his kids was in the car, so I knew he was dead serious. Ain't nobody gonna be begging for money in front of their kids. I knew he was dead serious. I was like, hey, bro, I ain't got no cash. But I'll fill you up. Like I gave him a full tank of gas.
Good
I
human.
Said, that's a gift.
Absolutely, the gift of love. Like, love is a gift. Absolutely, that's a gift.
I was like, bro, I don't want your jewelry, bro, because I don't know how big your fingers is. Like, you're trying to give me
all type of stuff.
Like,
oh wow, that's
I
sad.
don't want that, bro. I'll just give you some gas. Like,
That's sad.
it was $53. I looked at I just put my card in and then left. I was like, damn, that was $53.
Yeah, that wasn't cheap. Yeah, them trucks ain't no joke.
Where we at though?
All right, and last question: what is your favorite color crayon in the crayon box?
Pink.
I'm not gonna lie. What's that?
Basic.
I don't know. It's like that
That's a good
mauve. Or how you say it? Not
Mauve.
suave. Mauve. Is that how you say it? It's like that pink.
Nobody can say it.
No, but it's
Mudgets
like
is not more.
nah.
It's a whole different one. He said mudgets. No.
I say that.
Not that word.
I don't know when the last time I used crayons is, but I'm laughing too much. I'm crying in this bitch.
Thank you for tuning in for the Speed Round with JG. Check out us next episode.
That was Speed Round with JG. We're going to have to get him a camera so we can just
turn it
have
around.
just on him.
Right, on you. So they can see you.
And then just to end off, how can people get in touch with you? How can they find you on social media, wherever?
It's really pretty much the same handle everywhere. So it's L.E.X Ball Drop. That's L.E.X BALLDROP. Okay, on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, Twitter. Follow me, and you know what I'm saying. Let's connect. Listen to some of my music. Link in the bio on Instagram. Okay? Period.
Definitely go listen to that. She has an album out, Exodus.
Yes.
And again, thank you for coming on. I always appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, and the single, Real Friends. Yeah, link in bio. Go run that up. Period.
Period. Like I actually have never said that in my life until this moment. Like, wow. First time for everything.
Awesome.
Well, again, thank you guys for tuning in to Kicking It with Tyree.
Yes.
I'm Tyree Pope the third. Don't forget the motherfucking third.
Period.
And this is Lex.
Lex.
Peace.
Bye. Yay.
Ducked off low key, yeah, you know me. Kick it with Tyree, hit it 3 like Kyrie.